Hello, welcome to my bonus video. You're here with Coach Glad, the business and life empowerment coach. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to greet people and be liked when you're out there networking. I love networking. I love meeting new people, but I can't tell you how many times I come across people that really don't know how to shake hands and to greet people in a natural, easy way. I come across a lot of bad handshakes, horrible handshakes. And in this video, I am going to show you the correct way to shake someone's hand and be liked while doing it, making it very comfortable. I think that people have issues shaking people's hands because they have come across other people with horrible handshakes. And so they are apprehensive about shaking other people's hand. But during networking, it's so important that you greet people naturally so they can see your personality. And this all starts with a smile, eye contact, and a great handshake. There's a lot of things subconsciously about a handshake that is so important. Um, if you're a new business, you're an entrepreneur, that a new entrepreneur that's coming from your job and going into your entrepreneurship, either full time or part time, it's important that you learn to shake hands because you're going to be going to a lot of networking events and you want to shake hands and greet people the right way. What this does in the mind of the people that you're meeting, it lets people know that you're trustworthy, that you're a good and genuine person, and then that leaks over into your business. So now they're able to trust your business because you come off as trustworthy and genuine and a sincere person. So, but when you do have a bad handshake, it does not bode well. People become apprehensive and nervous around you because of the what you give off when you're greeting people. So a bad handshake talks about distrust when you're shaking people's hand and it's bad and you're nervous doing it. So that comes off on your business in a bad light, meaning that hey, your business is untrustworthy, and I really don't want to do business with somebody that is like that. So to win people over, to shake hands the right way, I'm going to be doing a short demonstration using these photos on how to shake hands correctly. But first, let's talk about bad handshakes. Bad handshakes. So if we look at this one right here, this is a very popular one. Um, People that are apprehensive about shaking people's hands, they usually just give them part of their hand. This is called the claw, and this is a very bad handshake. You see this a lot with females, and um, if you are a new entrepreneur, you really need to learn how to shake hands well, especially as a female. You want people to trust your business and not look at you as a look at your business in a bad light. So you want to make sure that you're giving people a great firm handshake, that the palm of your hand is touching the palm of their hand, and it's not just your fingers and they're squeezing your fingers. So that is a bad handshake. You know that you're giving a good handshake if people are willing to give you a second, third, and fourth handshake versus, okay, you do that initial handshake when you meet someone and then they're apprehensive about shaking your hand again the second time. And you'll see this a lot with the claw. The claw. And then a very bad one. This one is, I believe, is the worst possible handshake to give. It's the vice grip. This is a person that goes in and they grab your hand and they twist their wrist, raising their elbow sometimes, but they twist their wrist, forcing you to twist your wrist, and it becomes very uncomfortable. You can see it here that the wrist is bent when it should be straight, and this person's wrist is bent, and then they're squeezing your hand They're squeezing all the blood out of your hand, like they're trying to get blood from you. And this is called the vice grip. It's the worst handshake ever, and you meet a lot of people that want to, a lot of arrogant people that give this handshake. Even if you're not arrogant, if you shake someone's hand like this, you're going to come off as arrogant, and nobody wants to do business with someone that is arrogant. So avoid the vice grip. You want to make sure that you're keeping a neutral wrist. This means a straight wrist, a flat on top. It's not bent when you're shaking somebody's hand. You want it flat on top, and you want to make sure that the palm of your hand is touching the palm of their hand. And then that you're giving a firm handshake. Especially if you're a female, you want to make sure that you're giving a firm handshake, a really good squeeze. And you'll see here in this is a great handshake. Um, One of the better ones. You can see that the palm of this person's hand is touching the palm of their hand. Perfect, perfect. And then their thumbs, this crease right here meets together when they're shaking hands. That is a very good handshake. And then what you want to do with your fingers is you want to grab onto the padding side of the person's hand. As you can see right here, the padding here close to the heel of the hand, the padding right here, that's where you want to put your fingers, and you want to squeeze that, and also your thumb will be on the back of the person's hand. So you interlock in the crease, your fingers squeeze the pad, fingers squeeze the pad, you interlock, and your thumb is at the top of the person's hand. So you squeeze, is a nice firm handshake. The pads of your hands are touching. It's not just your finger, and you want to make sure that it's a neutral wrist, neutral wrist. So you'll see a lot of good hand. Well, you'll see a few good handshakes, not a lot, but this is a great handshake. Remember, in the crease to crease, palm to palm, your fingers is squeezing the pad of their hand, and then your thumb is right there on top, and it's a nice firm handshake. You're not trying to kill their hand, but it's a nice firm handshake. Even if it's a male shaking a female's hand, you want to make sure that it's still firm. And then a female shaking a male's hand, you want to make sure that handshake is really firm too. But this is my secret weapon. My secret weapon. If you want to be liked when you're out there networking, this is a subtle trick that I like to use. It's a body language move. And what this tells somebody is that, hey, you're trustworthy, you're easygoing, because you're allowing them to take the top of your hand. So it's not even like this, but the person at the bottom, which I'm usually the person at the bottom, I give them that angle, and I allow them to put their hand on top, which is like the dominant side. So I am under the dominant side, so I'm under their hand, and I still give them a good squeeze. In the crease, still squeezing the pad of their hand, and I still have my thumb on the top of their hand. You won't. This is not a great picture, but this is the only picture I could find that the hand, there is the dominant hand that's on top, and that's where you want to put people every time you meet someone. You want to make sure that you keep your hand on the bottom, and that is going to allow them to trust you even quicker. They're going to like you even quicker, because it's subconsciously the body language that you're giving off is, hey, I'm giving you the top. I have nothing to hide, and I'm giving you the top. I'm giving you the dominant side. Versus the people that like the vice grip, um, they want to be on top, so they come off as arrogant. Use this secret weapon. You'll see that you'll get more second, third, fourth, fifth, or whatever handshakes when you give people the top. And that's how you know that you're coming off as trustworthy versus giving a bad handshake. Nobody wants two bad handshakes. So go ahead, go out there with this part one of the bonus of how to greet people and be liked while you're out there networking. It all starts with great eye contact, a smile, and a great firm handshake. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. Bye bye.